there, and welcome back to BoardGameGeek's continuing coverage of the 2019 Origins Game Fair. I'm joined by Hunter Shelburne from Pandasaurus Games, and he is going to be showing us a game called Mental Blocks.
There you go. There you go. So Mental Blocks is a cooperative puzzle game, semi-cooperative, which I'll get to in a sec, but it's designed by Micah Sawyer and Jonathan Gilmore. It's co-design.
Okay.
It goes 2 to 9 players, and the game's pretty simple at its core. It's a 10-minute game. Every puzzle takes 10 minutes, and you've got cards like this, where you've got little, like one side of a puzzle.
Okay.
Everyone gets one of those cards, and they know their part of the puzzle. So their part of the puzzle may look different from their part of the puzzle, which looks different from their part.
Okay.
So they're going to be working together to solve the puzzle with these blocks, the common blocks. So if I have this portion of the puzzle, I might say this gray is supposed to be a little more white, but this white there, and I might think, okay, well, or it might be a little shorter. I might think, okay, it looks like this. Okay. Like yellow, yellow, blue. And there you go, you solved it. Okay. That's the end of it, right? But you look over here and it's like, oh, this is not even close. No, like there's something else. So theirs is like something like that. But then maybe their puzzle, okay, that's completely off, right? So the puzzle will vary based on what you're looking at there. So ultimately, for like say this puzzle, we're looking for that.
Oh my!
And so the perspective is where it is. So let's actually build it out so you can kind of see what it looks like.
Okay.
So you have this big thing. You got this yellow one in the middle.
Okay, here, let's put the card down on the table here next to the pieces.
Sure,
so you can see the relationship.
Puzzle there, there, and I think that's right. I think I got it reversed even.
Is there a black little piece?
And then a little black piece there. Oh. And that solves it for different portions of it. So like for this person.
Oh my goodness, they all fit together.
Yes.
Oh, this reminds me of those little puzzles where they give you, some triangles, some squares, and then like they just give you assortment and you have to make a shape.
Yes.
I have never in my life solved one of those ever.
Well, the good thing with this is that you have at least one other person playing with you to help you solve it.
Excellent.
In addition, probably anywhere from 4 to 9 people. You can play with 2 players with multiple, like each person having multiple perspectives.
That's true.
And since there's only 4 sides to it, there's also perspectives that have grayscale on them that you can't see any of the colors. You can get the idea of the shape.
Oh, okay, so you get a clue that way.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier, but there are ways to make it a little bit harder as well. So we've got glitch cards and we've got restrictions. So restrictions are these cards here, and each person can get a restriction. They might restrict how, like this one is, you may only directly touch yellow blocks. So to move a white block, you might have to do something like this and physically scoop it. Or you can't talk, you can't touch certain types of blocks. You can only touch certain types of blocks.
Now, does everybody get one of those?
Yes, that would be one that everyone gets. And there's also glitches which affect everyone at the table, which is you can't directly touch the block you're moving, or if you're looking at a puzzle, you pretend all yellows are whites and vice versa. Okay. So really, it's just a thing that'll mess up the puzzle overall, make it a little bit harder, because again, you only have 10 minutes to solve the entire puzzle.
Okay.
And in addition to all that, if that's still too easy for you, or you just want something, an additional twist to it, you can have an optional trader, where one person who knows the puzzle solution and is trying to sabotage the entire thing.
That's not nice.
No, it's not. And the catch is, you don't know if he's a traitor or not, or if they're going to be a traitor. So you have to decide, is this puzzle correct? Because eventually, to actually end the game, or in the puzzle, you call time and say, okay, we're going to take a vote. We think that we've solved the puzzle. If the vote's accepted, you flip the solution and see if you've solved it. If you haven't, you lose. If you have, you got it. In this one, you have to call the vote to see if you even have a puzzle, or if there's a traitor, and who the traitor is, if you have one.
If you're playing with the traitor option, is it one of those scenarios where, like, if you have 5 players, you'd have 6 cards dealt out?
Exactly.
Okay, so
you would actually shuffle the solution card in on this side, and that would indicate that you're the traitor.
Okay.
Yes. There's 60 of these puzzles in the game. Okay. Each of them has 9 perspective cards, and then the additional card to go with the solution on it. Okay. They range from, they're numbered 1 to 60. There's 30. The first 30 are what we call family. The last 30 are challenge mode. Okay. Really, in reality, though, they scale from difficulty from 1 to 60. We put them in order of what we thought the difficulty is. So you could play it as a campaign and just go through the campaign, and you're going to increase difficulty every time. We'll have people demo the game where it's like, we'll do like, here's a 1-star, and they'll do it. And here's a 2-star, and they're like, show us the 4-star, show us the hardest puzzle, and they're like, okay, we've made a grave error. I mean,
mistakes have been made.
Grow with the mental blocks. But yeah, this is gonna be what it looks like. Like I said, these will be a little bit lighter white, but other than that, this is the final components. Nice, chunky, big foam blocks.
Yeah. So where is this in terms of its production cycle, and what's like the release and the price point going to be?
This is going to be out at Gen Con, so this is pretty much almost a final copy. They're getting the last tweaks in and having them shipped right now,
Very
and
nice.
it'll be $39.95.
Excellent. And how many foam blocks are included in it?
Oh my gosh, I have not counted these, but this is all of them in the game.
Okay.
So this is
This
it.
many.
This many. You get this many of them.
Wow.
Count, freeze frame and count.
All right. Well, Hunter, thank you so much for coming by and helping unwedge my mental blocks here with this game. And I wanted to let you know that I appreciate you coming by.
Thank you.
I said the same thing.
I like that.
I feel like mental block now.
I feel like that's a real mental block that just happened. I appreciate it.
Oh, good. Well, at least we captured it on film.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. And we'll be right back with more of the next game.